magiging topic natin ngayon. Now, but before I proceed, I would like to point out na, which I mentioned several weeks ago, na tayo, we are actually a co-creator of the universe. We create our own destiny, kung anong gusto natin. Actually, that is what happened to Brother Ernie. He created his own destiny for that very, very important moment. He needed the money, and there he got it. But hindi lang naman nahulog yun eh. He desired it. He chanted for it. And the universe actually worked.
So, actually, I didn't chant for the bar guarantee. It's more like kailangan ko meron akong time as to kung itutuloy ko din sa play na yan. Kasi may nagdi-discourage sa akin wag doon kasi baka matalo ka ako. That's may second, alangan yung second thought.
Yeah. Okay. But we cannot actually discount the fact that the chanting helps. And kasi ganito yun eh. Everything in the physical world is made out of atom. And atom is made out of energy. And energy is made out of consciousness. That is a proven fact started by science. Yun ang tinuturo natin actually sa ritual Buddhism eh. And the Buddhism in general. So that is the basis why I said we are a co-creator of the universe. So kung anong isipin natin sa loob ng, paandarin natin sa isip natin, kung yun ang dominant thought natin, mangyayari yun. But the thing is, nakakalungkot, kasi most of the time, yung iniisip natin, yung ayaw natin. At hindi natin iniisip yung talagang gusto natin. Ano yun? Parating iniisip natin yung kawalan, ating pera, wala akong ganito, people doesn't love me, my wife does not love me, my husband does not love me, my daughter does not care for me, yung mga kapitbahay ko, kaaway ko, yun ang parating dominant thought natin. So yun ang nagiging reality natin. Kapag yun na yun ang nagiging dominant thought natin, then we suffer. Then later I will tell you why we suffer. Merong mga tao na very successful in life. Why? Because the dominant thought is about success. Sad to say, but it is the reality. The dominant thought is about money. Because money, if you are going to think of it, it's just there. Kailangan talagang i-desire, kailangan kunin. And happiness is there, kailangan talagang i-desire, at kunin talagang kunin. So we create our own realities. Tayo ang gumagawa ng sarili natin. Buddhism is all about making ourselves happy, and along the way, so that we can also make others happy. That is Buddhism. Yung mga nandyan, those are only structures, so that we will be able to understand better. Kasi ang tao pag walang vision, hindi naiintindihan nila. Kapag yung struktura hindi nakakatulong sa atin, kahit maganda pa ang pagka-struktura niya, walang kwenta yan. Kasi ang pinaka-purpose and goal of Buddhism is our happiness and the happiness of others. So, kapag sabing, sir, nagagano naman ako, meron akong ganun, well, for as long as it is non-violent, if it suits you, it benefits you, go ahead. Wala kang naapektuhan, happy ka, then go ahead. Now, paano napatunayan ito nga? Let's go back in time, about 2,500 years ago, and some say 3,000 years ago. There was a prince. The name was Siddhartha. Ano siya? Pampered. Actually, nung pinanganak siya, meron yung parang sage during that time. He was already predicted to either to become a great king or maging great sage teacher. Now, nung nalaman ng tatay niya na gano'n nga, may dalawang choices. Sabi ng tatay niya, na which is hari noon eh, hari. Sabi niya, ayaw kong maging ano to eh, ayaw kong maging sales to, I want him to be a great king. So lahat ng mga dapat gawin para maging happy siya doon sa palasyo, ginawa ng tatay. Yung pati yung mga kapaligiran ng palasyo, inaltered, so that pag dungaw niya, walang makikitang kapintasan sa mundo. So, but one day, napilitan na magpaalam, lumabas. Ang unang labas niya sa palasyo, nakita niya mayroong matanda na may sakit. May sakit. So, tinanong niya yung alalay niya, ano yun? Ba't sa palasyo walang ganun? Sabi niya, bakit ngayon ko lang ito nakita? Sabi niya, Your Majesty, Your Highness, yan ang katotohanan ng buhay. Lahat tayo dadaan niya, tatanda tayo. Sabi niya, pati ako tatanda. Yes, pati ikaw tatanda. So, bumalik siya ng palasyo, nagbagabag siya. Then, lipas ng ilang araw ulit, lumabas siya, may nakita siya na tao na palapit ng mamatay. So, nabagabag ulit siya, tinanong niya yung alalay niya. Sabi niya, oh, bakit ano yan? Ay, yan yung mamatay na. Pati ako ba mamamatay din ng katulad niya? Oo, lahat po tayo mamamatay. Kasi hindi talaga sinabi sa kanya na kung ano talaga ang katotohanan ng buhay. So, nabagabag siya, bumalik siya ng palasyo. Then lastly, nung pinahuling paglabas niya, na nasumpungan niya yung isang parang mystic na yung parang searcher din, seeker. Sabi niya, ano ba yan? Anong ano niya? Isa yan doon sa tao na nag-aanap ng katotohanan para malampasan yung problema sa buhay. So, balik siya doon sa palasyo. Pinag-isipan niya yun. Pinag-isipan niya ng matagal. Hanggang nakapag-desisyon na kailangan kong hanapin kung bakit ang tao, ang rason, kung bakit ang tao naghihirap at kung ano ang solusyon. And ultimately, iniwanan niya yung anak niya at yung asawa niya. Lumabas siya sa palasyo. Actually, tumakas siya kasi yung tatay niya meron ng inkling na gano'n nga gagawin. Kasi nakita niyo anak niya, parang parating nasa meditative state, tulala, nag-iisip siya, nag-meditate. And talagang